Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would go over my recommendations for a drugstore makeup starter kit. I've had people ask me for recommendations of makeup over the years, and while I personally shop at a lot of places like Ulta online, Sephora online, you've seen me shop at Shop Miss A and Temu. I do a lot of online shopping. I've had people say, just tell me what to get if I'm at Walmart. So I thought that that would be a great idea. You're going to Walmart, you need new makeup. Here are my recommendations. In the interest of time, I did do my brows. I don't think it will surprise anyone to hear my brow gel and brow pencil recommendations because they are also found at Ulta. My preferred brow gel is a very strong hold. It's going to hold my brows in shape, and for that purpose, I really like the e.l.f. Brow Lift. It is a dupe, I'm told, for the Anastasia Brow Freeze. It is a gel that you just brush into your eyebrows with a spoolie. e.l.f. has one, or you can use any one that you have. I personally let it dry and then go in with my pencil. You can do it the other way around as well. If you like a softer brow, I would recommend that you go in with your brow pencil first, draw in your brows however you wish, and then set it with this gel. Either way works. For my brow pencil, I forgot to bring it in. I left it in my bedroom. Of course, I used the Wet n Wild Micro Eyebrow Pencil. I like mine in the shade, I believe it's dark brown. Of course, I'm gonna post a picture. It is easy, go-to, fantastic. For eyes, I did go ahead and set my eyes with a little bit of concealer that I'll get into in a moment. But for eyeshadow at Walmart, I have tried a few different brands that truly have not excited me, except for the e.l.f. bite-sized palettes. I do like them. There's only one or two that I did not care for, but this is one of my favorites. I believe in a recent video I talked about I Love You a Latte, which is a great neutral matte palette that they have, but this one is Pumpkin Pie. I thought I would use this one today. I just love warm tones. Also, for today's video, almost every brush that I use should be able to be located at Walmart. So my first brush that I'm going to use is this one here from Profusion. This is the ES2. It is a blending brush. I'm going to go into this mid-tone shade right here, and I'm just going to put this in my crease. While I'm here, I'll take it under the eyes as well. For the shimmer shade, there are two shades of shimmer in this palette. One is a little more orangey copper, and the other one is a little bit more of a true copper. So I'm going to go in with the true copper. They're both creamy and lovely. And these tones just complement all eye shades. The second Profusion brush that I'm going to use is this small one here. This is the ES6 Small Pointed. I'm going to go into that deepest shade and just deepen the outer corner a little bit. This is just a great brush for getting that outer V and not making a mess. Go back into that blending brush, take that deeper shade and put it on the outer edges. I do have a little bit of fallout, that's no big deal. I'm going to try to just brush it away. Look at that, just brush right away. I'm going to continue on with eyeliner, and a great brand at Walmart is Rimmel. They have a product called the Exaggerate. This is their Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer. This reminds me a lot of my beloved Sephora Retractable Waterproof because it is a twist up on the one side and has a sharpener, but it also has a smudger on the end here. This is in the shade Rich Brown. I'm going to go ahead and line the top of my eye here, at the top of my eyelid, thicker on the outer edge, and then just go tight to the lash line going across, and then I'm going to use that smudger and just smudge it out. See how nice? Just gives a nice definition. You can also take this on the upper and lower waterline, which I'll do now. Moving into primer, my number one drugstore primer. I've always been high-end, and this is the first one that's really wowed me, is the L'Oreal Prime Lab 24-Hour Matte Setter. This has 1% LHA and salicylic acid. All I know is it makes my skin very smooth, very matte, last all day. I enjoy it very much. I do have oily skin. If you do not, I know they do have other primers in this line that I would imagine are good as well. I find myself reaching for this over my high-end. I know the sticky primers are really hot right now. I just cannot take that texture on my face. Mother of an autistic child, maybe it's a texture thing. I like it smooth, soft, and this is just the perfect, clean smelling, thin texture. The foundation I chose has been a favorite as well for a few months now. Again, my tastes are changing. It used to be only high-end foundations. I'm gonna have to redo that video. I once did a video over drugstore versus high-end and what my preferences were, and I'm pretty sure that for foundation, I said high-end until I discovered this one. This is the Revlon Colorstay Longwear Makeup. This one is designed for combination and oily skin, although I've heard great things about the other version of this Colorstay foundation, the one for normal to dry skin. I love the combo oily. I have mine in shade 240. I'm just gonna pump this on the back of my hand. I have one pump, and I'm going to take my NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation brush. You don't see it on my channel. It sits in my bedroom. I use it every morning. So I'm going to tap this foundation on my face and then just start spreading. I'm just doing it in sections. Anywhere I need a little bit of extra coverage, I will add it. There's one side compared to the other. Go ahead and do the other side. There we have it, and I still have a little bit of that pump left on my hand. One pump, just take your time. You'll get all the good medium buildable coverage, and I do really enjoy this brush. It's very densely packed, but it feels super soft on your face. Concealer is where I struggled just a little bit. I couldn't think of a drugstore concealer that I would find at Walmart that I really go crazy over. So let me know if you have recommendations. But if I had to choose, the L'Oreal Infallible is a pretty darn good one. It is very full coverage. It's just a little drying on my under eyes. So I'm going to try just going in with less. And then I do recommend the e.l.f. Camo Sponge. I love this sponge more than any other sponges that I own. I have multiples of them. This is damp, and I am going to work this concealer in, just pressing it into the skin with this slightly damp sponge. My very favorite concealer of all time, unfortunately, is high end. I want full coverage without drying out my under eyes. I'm gonna have to build that up just a little bit. There we go, that is better. Just bringing it down the face. I like this area highlighted. I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. This is the powder that will never die. I have been trying to finish this. It goes and goes, but this and the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Loose are probably my two favorite at Walmart. I'm gonna go ahead and set my whole face with this powder. Even though that Revlon is not a dewy foundation, it sets itself down pretty well. Now I'm going to go back in with that small Profusion ES6 brush, and I'm going to go back into that mid-tone brownish orange shade and just update the shadow under my eyes. Love it. For bronzer, I'm gonna recommend the Milani. This is the Milani Silky Matte, and this is in the shade 02 Sunkissed. It is just smooth, easy, neutral. It's gonna go great. The brush I'm gonna use for that is one I also keep in my bedroom, and that is a Real Techniques. This is the 400 brush. I'm gonna go in, and I'm just gonna dust this bronzer lightly on the cheekbones. And what's nice about using a big fluffy brush is it makes it a little more diffuse. Now we have a nice neutral bronze going on. For blush, I had to do it. I had to grab this Quad from e.l.f. I love this blush. This has your peaches, your pinks, some have shimmer, some do not. And I'm gonna use an e.l.f. blush brush for this. I really enjoy this peachy shade up at the top. Very neutral. This blush goes beautifully with the eyeshadow. Loving it. I'm gonna finish off the eyes now, and for mascara, I have had a favorite combo for a few months now, and that is the L'Oreal Telescopic Lift Mascara and the Milani highly rated tubing mascara. I like the tubing on the bottom and the L'Oreal on the top. The L'Oreal brush is very interesting. It's got a flat side and then a side with bristles. I run the flat side through my lashes first, coat them with the product, and then I flip it over and go through them with the brush side. I'm not done, but I wanted to show you the difference between these lashes and these lashes. Makes such a world of difference, mascara. Mascara is all on, very happy with that. For lip liner, I'm hoping that this line of lip liners is not going away because I was struggling to find my shade on Walmart, but NYX has a few different lip liner lines. The one that I have found that I really enjoy is this Slide On Glide On lip liner, and I have mine in the shade Need Me. It's just a nice nudie brown. I just find that this one goes on a little easier than the other lines that they have. The lipstick that I chose to recommend for you is this one from Milani. This is their Fetish line. I love the shade Tease. I would love to have even more shades of this because the formula is fantastic. Glides on the lips, sets down, doesn't dry them out, but this is just a beautiful shade of nude. I also like that it feels very neutral. So if I have a cool toned eye on, it seems to match fine. If I'm going a little warmer, it's fine. Looks good. While that's setting down, I'll go into some setting spray. I love my Wet n Wild Fight Dirty. If you can't find this one, I would go for the Milani Make It Last. But this one, I just prefer. If you're wanting your makeup to last all day, or if you're feeling a little bit extra powdery, I do recommend a setting spray. That's not a step that I would recommend skipping. And for gloss, I have to give it to Maybelline. Their Lifter Gloss is the closest thing that I have ever found to my beloved Fenty Gloss Bomb. It has a thick gel-like texture that seems to last on the lips, but it's not sticky at all. It feels lovely. And this is the shade Crystal. I also appreciate that one pull will do your lips. I've had so many glosses you have to go in 6 times to feel like you're getting coverage. You sort of run out. And I guess that's the big doe foot applicator or the formula. So this completes the look. I'm very happy with my makeup today. I think it turned out great with some go-to products that you can find at Walmart. This video is not sponsored, by the way. I just thought it would be helpful for people that don't have an Ulta near them, don't shop online, and their only option is to go to Walmart. What do I grab if I want new makeup or I have a whole face of makeup to pick up? What should I get? That was my goal. I hope that I achieved that. If you're not subscribed, make sure that you're subscribed before you leave. I would love to have you join me. I upload videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. If you hit that notification bell next to the subscribe button, you'll be notified every time that I upload. I look forward to hearing your thoughts in the comments. If you have some favorite makeup products that you can find easily at Walmart, please share them below. We are a community. Let's share the love. I will see you in the next one. Have a great day.